Get in here, friends. It is time to sew. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. My name is Brittany and I talk about sewing here on my channel. Today we're going to be picking up on a project that I started a couple weeks ago. For some reason I put it to the side and I didn't complete it. Today I need to complete it. What's crazy is I actually started filming part of the process of like what I'm doing, me cutting things out. Actually, let me just rewind into that footage and we can just start from there. I made this outfit a couple years ago using a simplicity pattern and I loved it. I thought it was so cute. I love a crop top and a skirt moment, but I have not worn it because last year I lost some weight, so it doesn't fit anymore. And a couple of you all was asking, was I going to kind of alter some pieces that I've made? I did save a few pieces, and this was one of the outfits that I saved because I absolutely love the fabric, I love the color, and I just can't waste the fabric. I have to make something with it. The fabric is a viscose, and we had it in our store at Melanated Fabrics. I'm really excited to transform this into something that I will wear right now. Now for this set, originally I was thinking maybe I could just make it a dress, you know, like take the waistband off and then connect the hem to the gathers, but I don't even know if I would wear that. So I'm thinking I'm gonna just focus on the skirt and transform that. Here's a look at the skirt, and as you can see, she's a little big now. So we have an opportunity here, and I'm excited. I think I can hopefully have enough fabric to make that top, but this is what the skirt looks like. I was able to get McCall's 8606 View A cut out. Instead of making this simplicity one here, which I may or may not love. I just recently made this and it's one of my favorite tops. I love a button up top. I was able to get all the pieces cut out of here that I needed. Now these pieces are cut every which way possible. So I don't know how this shirt gonna lay. I really don't. I'm gonna start sewing this, and I'm excited to actually have something from the skirt that I know I will like. So when I say that I started the project, I actually started it. I started filming it and everything, but I honestly don't know why I stopped. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Today we're gonna get back started on it. But what I'm gonna do, because it is 10:11 and I need to leave the house in like an hour, I'm gonna set a timer. You all know if you follow me, I love to sew in 30. When I set a timer, it's not so I can rush against the clock. It's just so I know when the time goes off, okay, I've made progress for 30 minutes and I can either one, add more time, or two, pause and go do something else that requires my attention, whether it's running an errand, I'm doing something with the kids, doing something around the house. There's other things that are important and kind of priority over sewing and finishing the project. So I started setting a timer back in, I think 2019, and it just really helped me let go of like the overwhelm and the pressure to start and finish a project in the same day. So I just like to focus on making progress, and it takes that whole all or nothing sewing mindset and throw it out the window. And again, it's just been so freeing for me. So let me go ahead and set my timer. I'm gonna put it on for 30 minutes. Hold up. Oh my gosh, is a magnet been stuck to it? Did the magnet suck it dry? She's back. Oh, she's back. Okay, 30 minutes is on the clock. I'm gonna go ahead and push start. Before starting a new sewing project, I always have to clean up from the previous project. It's really hard for me to come into my sewing space and just start creating if it's not clean. And this time around, I had a lot of bags in the way, a lot of muslin fabric, and I also had some Amazon packages with some sewing tools that I needed to open and put away as well. Once that's all cleared away, then I can start sewing. Okay, the machines are prepped and ready to go. Also, the kiddos are home for the summer, so you will hear noise in the background. But let's go ahead and get started. Because this is a lightweight fabric, I'm gonna use this knit interfacing. It is the EK130 Easy Knit Fusible. I use this sometimes for woven garments too, especially if they're light, because this is also light. So I'm going to use this, apply it to the front where the interfacing 1.5 inches. So I'll just cut 2.5 inch strips. Just cut all the way across down here at the bottom. The reason why we do this is because this is going to be the placket. It's going to be folded back, and then we can apply buttons and put button holes on this, and you want some stability to be there. This is going to provide that. Now that I have this done, I can go ahead and fuse it to the front. So if you ever see a pattern that has like the fold for interfacing, you actually want to fuse interfacing right there in that fold line. After fusing the interfacing onto the shirt, I went ahead and paused the timer because it was getting close to time for us to head out the house, and I really wanted to make sure Justice had everything she needed. I also needed to do her hair for dance recital practice, so it was a busy day today, but I was happy with the progress that I had already made. We're back from dance recital practice. It's 4:34. I'm gonna grab my timer because I have to set a timer again. We have to leave at about 5:30 to get our son to soccer camp. So I'll set the timer and let's get started, see how much progress we can make. So where I left off at, I had just interfaced the front openings here. I'm gonna trim away this excess along the top. Okay, turn long edge of front to wrong side along fold line for interfacing. Press, base the upper edge and lower edge. So invisibly along long edge. I'm not doing that. I have the placket pressed to the inside, nice and clean here. I love the top of that. Okay, we have our plackets stitched. Love that. I'm trying to decide, do I want pockets? I honestly don't think I do. This fabric is really light, so I think I'm just gonna omit the pockets on here. I don't think it's necessary for this top. Okay, I have my shoulder seams and my side seams sewn, and I finished them off with the serger. So this is where we are now. Fingers crossed that it fits. That's 30 minutes, y'all. 30 minutes. 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30. Not bad for progress. I can go ahead and press the shoulder seams and side seams now. We have it pressed. Look at this. I just put a pin here to kind of keep it closed, but I love already. Love, love, love. It's going to be great. So I just folded the collar back, giving spring and summer. Summer. Up next is the collar. I have my back up.
Wait. Don't do one on me.
Get away. Okay, I have my collar stitched together. I did do some understitching on it. The pattern didn't say do understitching because it has edge stitch and like the next couple of steps, but I didn't want to do that. So we got the shoulder seams, the side seams, the plackets, the neck stay stitching, and the collar constructed. I'm very happy. Now I can head to soccer camp. I'll come back tomorrow and make some more progress. This video is for the sewing creatives that feel like they do not have time to sew. You feel like you need a full day or 5 to 6 uninterrupted hours to create. I am here with your weekly reminder just to show you that that is not true. Setting a 30-minute timer and focusing on making progress is still sewing. It still counts, and you can do it. We're back for another day. Today is Thursday, May 28th. It's 6:20. I just dropped off one of our sons to soccer camp. So I'm going to work on my shirt a little bit more. You would have seen the other times when I was making progress on the top. And so here we are now. The collar is attached. The sleeves are attached. And so I just need to hem it and also do the buttons and buttonholes, and we're done. Okay, so here we are. The sleeve, they have like a sleeve band that attaches to the bottom. Honestly, you can go without the sleeve band if you don't want to add it. You don't have to add it. It just gives it obviously a longer sleeve, but it's on there now. It's gonna stay. I was about to say, I don't know if I need it or not, but hey, it's on there. We're gonna keep it. But yeah, I really do like the way this comes together. I think for this top, I will most likely just kind of have this a little bit more open than I have on the other top. So let's go ahead and hem it and then add the buttons and buttonholes and we will be done. I'm so excited that I will be able to wear this top. Like, I'll put this on every day. This is my vibe. So because I do have to go get a kiddo from practice, I'm gonna set my timer. And yeah, so I need to do a 5/8 of an inch narrow hem. I like to do a 5/8 of an inch like basting stitch just as a guideline. That way I can fold up right along the guideline, press it, open out the raw edge, fold that in and press it and then stitch. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the basting stitch and then start pressing up the hem. So now that I have the basting stitch stitched in here, I'm just gonna use this as a guide. Again, this is totally optional. You can just use a ruler. And then I just fold it up and I can press right along the guide. So I like doing it that way for all of my hems. Honestly, it really doesn't matter what I'm hemming. I tend to do that basting stitch first. Okay, before I press up the rest of the hem, I'm gonna just match up the hem, match up the top and make sure it's even. So then once the shirt is done, everything's even on the bottom. And as I can see right here, one side is higher. I don't know why. It could be because I cut the fabric every which way, but nevertheless, I'm just folding in the hem a little deeper. Okay, perfect. Now it's even. Let me move that. Now it's even up here, matching down here. So I'm just gonna press this up a little deeper on this hem so that, again, once the shirt is buttoned, it like matches on the bottom. Okay, that looks about even with the rest. And so now you open that up and fold it over to create the narrow hem on the top. So now I need to do that press. All right, the hem is all pressed in place. It's the inside of it here. And so now I'm just gonna stitch close to the pressed edge and then I will clean up all the other little loose threads from where I was unpicking the skirt. I need to remove a lot of loose threads. But first I'm gonna go ahead and stitch it in place. All right, I have my buttonhole guide here. It is 5 buttonholes. Wait, hold up, 6? I thought it was only 5. Okay. The buttonholes go on the right. Oh, a time check, 6 minutes, 16 on the clock. Okay, upper edge. Oh, I'm doing view A. I'm doing view A. It's only 5. That's what I thought. I was like, it's 6? No, it's 5. Okay. I'm just going to use a chalk pencil and just mark the buttonhole lines. And then once I have it marked, I'm going to use this little ruler to transfer the line down the center. Okay, that's 30 minutes. It's 6:56 right now. Practice is over at 8. I'll just set another 30 minutes, but I'm sure I'll be done before then. But when I'm doing buttonholes, I always like to start at the bottom. That way, if anything weird or crazy happens, it's at the bottom one. Pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other ones. These are some long buttonholes. Did I do that right? They look awfully long to me for a button-up shirt. Why are they so long? Something sound different. I could hear it. I could hear something sounded different. And sure enough, what is happening right there? What is that? I could hear it. Did y'all hear it? I heard. I was like, something sound different. Can't believe I have to unpick a buttonhole. That's the worst. Hopefully this all comes up on the front side now. Got it all out. I do not know what that was. Got a little scrap here from my little thread jar. No issues. It may be hard for you to see it. It's not any weird stuff. Let's go back in. I'm kind of nervous now because what was that? Why did it? Okay, let's do it. All right. Okay. Yeah. Whew. I don't know about y'all, but one of the best feelings is when you can put away your last pattern piece. It's such a good feeling. You know, it's like you put the whole puzzle together, put the pieces back in the envelope. I love that. I'm just folding up my pattern pieces. So I usually take like the biggest pattern pieces and lay those down and just kind of stack all the other ones on it. And then I just start folding it up. Now I do know some sewing friends, if it's like really bulky, they're like kind of put a warm iron, no steam on it just to really flatten it down and then pop it back in the envelope. Okay, freight check. Placing it right down the center. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit and dry down. I do know some people, they put it on the back side as well, but this fabric is really lightweight. It's already kind of bleeding through, so I don't think I need to saturate it too much. I think I'm good with just one side. Let's look at some buttons. So this is my button storing kit right here. It's actually a photo and craft storage box. And inside of here is 16 different little cases. And so I just put my buttons in here by color. So these are reds. And yeah, so it's a bunch in here, but let's find one that could be suitable. These are gold. I love a nice gold, but I don't think she's the vibe. Brown could work. I don't think these are big enough though. And I don't even have enough. What do we think? Let me see. That little cork could be cute, and I have enough. Oh, these are kind of... Yo, these are fun. I feel like this would kind of limit me though on what I would wear with it, because I would be trying to pair it with denim or white or yellow. I feel like I have a little bit, well then again, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna let that marinate. Okay, we're at 9:41. It's 7:16. I'm gonna go ahead and head over there to practice, kind of see him get some work in. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow to sew on the buttons. That's the plan. It's a new day. It is Friday, May 29th. It's 11:45. You all would have seen me out doing a little bit of shopping, very little. Since I was laid off from my 9-to-5 job back in March, I've slowed down on the dilly-dallying, okay? I've slowed down, but I went out today. You all saw me looking at some buttons. Between this pair here and this pair, I'm thinking I'm gonna go with these for the top. The solid brown. I feel like I could pair that with denim, black. I could just put that on with whatever. Colorful ones, I feel like I would be trying to match the colors in here. So that would, for me, that would kind of limit my styling options for that in my mind. So I'm just gonna go with the solid brown. Also got this interfacing here. This is the Pelon 808 Craft Fuse iron-on backing for crisp hand and added body. I got this for my bag. You all know I'm at the final, actually I'm not at the final steps, but I'm at the steps where I'm done with the bag. I have the pattern for that already good to go. I have the steps written out. I just need to add the buckle instructions, but everything else I have written out. So next is all about the illustrations. So I want to start making some samples that I will be using, you know, to like showcase the bag. So I want to test out this interfacing, but I'm really, really excited for this bag, y'all. Like, I'm so excited. Making my own patterns has been something I've been wanting to do for years. I've been buying all these books, all these courses, and I feel like everything else has kind of just been a priority, and that's just kind of been in the back burner of something I've wanted to do. And so the fact that I'm doing it, the fact that I've made a pattern, it makes me so, so happy. And I understand it's a bag. I'm so happy I started with a bag too, because if I would have started with a garment, it would have taken me longer because I would have been trying to grade it. I just got to make this the best bag pattern that I can make with the skills and the ability that I have. And it's just the first of many to come. And I'm just so happy to play and to have fun. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed, like with these videos now, I've just been playing and having fun, and it feels good. It feels good to have fun. I give God all the glory because He really knows how long I wanted to do this, how much money I've invested into it, and how hard it's been just these couple months to actually do it. I've been crying. I've been bugging Jerome nonstop. But I really am feeling like I can see a little bit of the light at the end of the tunnel. I just need to figure out how to make illustrations and actually package up the whole PDF in the file. And I'm so excited. I am so excited. Let's go ahead and stitch on these buttons and be done with this top. I just stitched on the last button. I'm gonna go ahead and button them up, see what we're working with. Let me make sure the bottom is still even. Perfect. All right, this is the button sewn on. I'll see them. First of a few projects that I have kept in my closet that I want to just kind of revamp. Thinking I'm going to take the top that matches the skirt, that matched the skirt. I'm going to take the top. I'm going to bring the sides in just a little bit on it. And I'm thinking I really want to use the tie portion of it to maybe go around the bottom some type of way, or maybe make a ruffle at the bottom hem of it. I don't know. But I'm really excited to have this top finished and have it in something that I will wear all the time now. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Check out my previous sewing video where I was sewing the pleat top from Alamein. Super cute, popular top, perfect for spring and summer. If you like these kind of behind the scenes and watch me sew videos, let me know. I'm having a ball making them, but I would love to know if you all are enjoying them. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications so you know when the next video is live. I'll see you then. Blessings, everyone. Bye.